We are back. We are back after one massively long week off. How are we, everybody?
Oh,
Look at
good
Tubbs. He's
boy.
been a creep in the dark.
No, yeah. I'm trying a new setup tonight, so it's like a bit darker and fucking haven't figured out the lighting yet.
So, how is everybody? Welcome back to episode 108 of the Culture Cast.
And he is right, because I can now see the thing on the screen, and he's not telling lies.
Tubbs has graduated to a laptop, everybody.
Yeah, I'm trying out the new gear.
So yeah, guys, lots to talk about tonight, whatever, wherever, what time you are. We're going to talk about Ahsoka, which is up to episode 5 now. The Haslab Giant Man campaign started the other day. There's Aquaman. Is it releasing or is it not releasing? I don't know. What do you think, Tubbs?
We don't fucking know, because what are we now? 4 or 5 weeks out, and there's like literally a teaser been shown.
Apparently, there's a trailer now that they've used loads of footage.
Well, they put out a teaser to tell you the actual trailer was coming in 4 days.
A trailer of a trailer, which is so.
Yeah. What the fuck is that about these days, man? They're releasing trailers for the bigger trailer, to tell you the trailer's coming. Here's
our next failure.
I mean, did you see the thing online about the boycott fucking Aquaman thing? Like it. I don't get fans in general, man. They're going out of their way to try and make these things fail. Like this is what happens is, if you make these things fail, then the thing you love won't be made anymore, and then you'll be bitching about something else.
But I don't think that's it. I think it's they want the thing they love to be better.
Oh no. Yeah, but how does the thing get better if you keep like trying to boycott the thing they're doing? I'm not saying that Aquaman 2 is going to be a good movie. I mean, like, let's be honest. The crazy thing about it is Aquaman 1 was the highest grossing Warner Brothers movie of all time. Like,
okay, so let's stop depressing our viewers. Let's stop depressing our viewers by talking about DC shite for a minute. And
okay, Marvel fanboy.
Whoop! I'm knocking shit and everything now. Yeah, I am a Marvel fanboy. Go fuck yourself. We have to acknowledge the chat's existence, of course. So here today we've got Mr. Hula Hoop himself, Mick Houlihan.
He's woof.
We have Smithlord Speaks, who's doing a spot of dogging, I think. Bark. Miss Deddy is here.
So does that mean Mick and Smithlord are like dogging in the same spot?
Can't be confirmed, but anyway, if that's where your mind goes.
Well, not really, but yeah, it's in the chat. Hello, Jetty.
Hello, that's. Hey, Mick, got my Super 7 Bruce Lee's the other day. All the Super 7 fanboys are in the crowd.
Jonathan Redmond will have something to say.
Mr. Retro Gamer Terry is in the chat. Hey, my friend.
Story dude.
He did hit up
some... I enjoyed your video, even though I got on late.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors the other day.
Yes.
Mick says, hey, oh, my reading skills are bad tonight. Hey, Deddy, TJ, and Smithy. Mick. Jonathan Redmond is here. Mention the devil and he shall appear. Evening all day. And yay, the worst intro music on YouTube is back again. Hooray. Thanks, Jonathan.
And you must like it, Jono, because you are still here.
Another one, Super 7 brother. Oh, here we go. Daddy says, hey, Mick. Connor is here. Generic, singular, one-off, just doing the once. Hello, everyone. We know you're going to be commenting smart shit online, Connor.
Yeah, we know.
Connor is doing a stream. I think Connor's going to tell me the dates of that stream with 2 other YouTubers about the distribution stuff of G.I. Joe in either next weekend or the weekend after. I can't remember. But that's one to look forward to. Gerard says, evening, everyone. Gerard. Gerard, like myself, is one of the victims of the Big Bang.
Oh, man, I have a list like waiting to be just like clicked on purchase. I just need to get fucking my shit started so I can do it this week.
But Tubbs, did you check it twice?
No, not yet. It ain't the month to do that yet.
Yeah, Smithlord. 2 Mick, I got them both. I got 2 Bruce Lees. Don't mind the music, just look at Sexy Hulk. This Hulk is always sexy. Especially the She variant. Colors. Jared. Hey, Jared. Jonathan asking the important questions as always. Does anyone actually give a fuck about Aquaman 2?
I think at this point in time, I don't think so. I think the whole DC. I think you made a very good point.
That would be a negative, Chief.
No, but I think you made a very good point when it came to the Flash. But everyone's just kind of bound out now because it's a dead universe. Like so,
A DC shoe. Manga Fandanga's here. How's it going? A tip of cap to all in the chat.
said chat.
And Tubbs tips his floppy mustache hair.
Fucking
Hey,
end
Tubbs
this thing
and
up.
the brain. Oh, God. Look at the state of it. The fucking cut of you. Actually, lads, this is how everyone in Limerick goes around.
Yeah,
all
this
the
is
time.
the haircut they wear.
You do as well when you're not on the show, so don't mind you talk your smart arses.
I wore that for a fucking movie at one point.
A lip of the flaps. Hello to the chaps. Do you chap your flap?
Very well said.
Hi, Manga Man. John says Aquaman did gangbuster numbers at the box office because Arthur saved his dad in the movie. Superman
Yes,
8. I
he
love it.
did.
Good evening, chaps and chat. Hey, Lobot. How are you, dude?
Story Lobot.
Connor says, clank of the tankers to all you wankers.
I thought
like
fucking
that.
Connor was only doing a one-off.
See, now you have to keep doing each other with those rhymes.
See?
Miss Daddy, hey Terry, Jonathan and Lurbot. Jonathan says, hey TJC, Mick, Jared, Lobot, Daddy, Chris, Cy, Connor with one N. Sunday 15th at 8, so please all be there, even Mick.
Boom.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Awesome. And hey Jonathan. Salacious, the little monkey lizard rat is in the house. He says he's here and Giant Man is back. He's backed. Going to use him as a bat for indoor flat cricket when Bob is at work.
I mean, realistically, I think he could fight my Steve Austin. Like,
probably. Who said that? I don't know. Mick. Happy birthday, Mr. Rumskin.
happy birthday,
Happy
buddy.
birthday, Salacious. Smith Lord, you free for a Ghost Recon Breakpoint game this coming weekend. Tubbs looks like singer from Therapy. I don't know that band, so I'm not going to even pretend. Rum says, thanks, Connor. Jonathan says, I honestly thought The Flash would do pretty good due to Keaton Batman being in it. Didn't think the Ezra effect would.
The Ezra effect really and truly fucking was in full swing for that. Like,
he kidnapped that movie and hid it down in the basement.
that and the CGI babies, for anyone that has not seen it.
The CGI babies in a microwave.
How, like, I mean,
That's not a made up
Ezra
thing,
Miller and the dodgy CGI. They put a fucking baby in a microwave, like.
Yeah, I know. Could be made depending on time of such an endeavor. Smitler, what time would suit you, Manga Fananga? Gerard says happy birthday, Salacious. And Jonathan says happy birthday, Bob. And oh no, Tubbs. For that, I'm kicking you. Not having that gutter shit on my fucking live stream, you prick. Look at him, Logan Paul, fucking fanboy. I mean, seriously, like.
I brought it on especially for you, buddy.
Well, you're going to have a heart attack in about an hour, so that's not my fault.
It's actually just water.
Yeah, but yeah.
I did not drink the Prime. That's the point I'm making. Is you literally just put the bottle in, put the water in the bottle.
You don't know Therapy, fucking kid.
Well, I do go to therapy, so that's all good.
Everybody knows Therapy, just not the what I'm calling it.
I know it well, my friend.
Thanks, Jared and Mr. Redmond. We can start something, Terry. Tubbs is drinking a thimble of Prime.
A thimble of Prime, yes.
Jonathan said, "What's the drink?"
It's Prime, buddy. I'm in the gym now, buddy. All right, so I gotta drink my Prime.
Actually, no. Show it. Give us a marketing deal. Give us.
So this is the thing, all right? If you want to go to the Dunn stores, it's €3 a bottle. There's you go. There's your Logan Paul Prime fucking pop, right?
Hopefully Shabby can join also. Yeah, Connor, I agree. He found it on the street and is drinking water out of it. The bottle is red, white, and blue, just like the discharge from a wrestler's schlong. I could say something else. Yeah, no, I'm not going to go there. Actually,
I can't believe you were about to go further than I was tonight.
red, white, and blue discharge. Eh?
It's a day late, buddy.
Oh yeah, it's never too late to rag on that particular place.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Okay,
Right.
so on with the show. This week you have no show and tell, do you?
I have nothing this week. No art,
You've
no show and
nothing.
tell. I had no motivation, or I fucking didn't get around to nothing.
So 2 weeks off, and Tubbs has bought nothing. For
Yep.
shame. I suppose you spent it on your fucking kids like an irresponsible adult.
I mean, like you would think that they would, like, like fucking jog on, like, but yeah.
Okay, so a lot of you know it was Jonathan that alerted me to this, or Connor, or both of them at the same time. But yeah, there's been a big, massive sale at Big Bang Comics. There's loads of stuff discounted down to half fucking nothing. And I spent more money than I should have. And I'm about to spend more tomorrow or the day
Oh
after when
yeah,
I get paid.
I kind of knew you were going to. And does anyone know why the sale was so big? Was it just the overstock that they're getting rid of, or for new
They're
lines
getting
and
in
stuff?
discounted stock apparently, and there's loads of new stuff coming in the coming months.
Okay, so
So
they're just kind of like
you need to
rotating.
make some room, basically.
Yeah.
But first, I want to start off with this. So last week, James McGurk was he bought this figure for himself, The Rock, and it's a build. It comes with a Build-A-Figure part, and I was like, oh, I need those legs if you're not using them. I'll give you money for them or whatever. And James was like, yeah, no bother, no bother. And oh, it sent you down those legs with something else, and yeah, so he sent me down The Rock. He bought me another one, a brand new one. So I got the Rock figure as well, and I got the legs. So I was able to make this guy, kind of referee type dude. You see there?
No, that's fucking, what's his name, Paul Ellering?
Yeah, but I just used the head because
Oh yeah.
nobody, only you would know that. Like so.
Yeah, the fucking wrestling nerd next to another wrestling nerd.
So in the actual sale itself, I bought these.
Go
I
back
actually
up one
haven't
screen for
opened
yourself, bud.
anything yet. So this is from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
Nice.
This is down to a tenner. And from Star Wars again, Tarkin, who I've wanted for a long time.
Now, is that the original or the CGI version?
Well, this is just the plastic version, Tubbs. You know what I think? What I always think when I see a figure of this guy. Do you ever hear the story about how Peter Cushing used to go around the set on slippers?
Yes, I did hear that actually.
Wouldn't it be an awesome Comic-Con exclusive
if he had slippers on?
If they had a Tarkin version that had slippers on.
Dude, you could fucking go online and buy your own slippers for the figure and fucking make it happen.
No, but it'd be like something like
pink, fluffy fucking bunny bit of slippers, like.
So I bought these then as well. These are all part of one set because I wanted to finish the Build-A-Figure. We got Emma Frost and Monet Saint-Croix, I think she's called. But I really wanted to. I bought most of the set because I wanted to finish him. It's from Starjammers. I think is it Cod or Chod? I can't remember.
But hold on a second. Put that Emma Frost back up in the fucking screen. Yort.
You're fucking good. And the rest of those figures are this fella. Chamber.
Cool, dude.
Fang.
Wow.
And the last one, Kid Omega.
That Fang figure you got, man, you could really fucking do a real deadly custom for the Wolfman with his head.
Nah.
Well, the Benicio del Toro one.
Oh, yeah. I actually haven't even seen that. And then the last one, this Junkion Transformer was only a tenner, down from 40.
That's fucking hell.
And I have the original.
And when is the sale running to, Brian?
Well, I don't know where it's running, but it's on for a while anyway.
So they'll just keep fucking getting rid of the stock as they go. Like,
I presume so.
well,
Yeah,
my
so
plan on the list that I have ready to go is to complete the Justice League.
they
And
have a
get the
fuckload of McFarlane as well.
and get the fucking remaining ones I need for it and stuff. The only one I don't think is up there on the sale is the Green Lantern, because I don't think they've made a decent Hal Jordan fucking yet.
I don't know, to be honest.
They have a John Stewart, obviously, but he's harder to get now because he's like waves back, and then fucking he's gone more expensive. But then they've all like the variations and stuff, and I don't really like the variations as much. I just want a Hal Jordan.
TJ says my boy keeps refilling his Meta Moon Prime. It's like a fashion accessory for kids at school.
Dude, it was actually my daughter that got those. Fucking yeah, it's pure. All the kids are trying to get them now. Like Duns is fucking sold out of them constantly. Like,
I'm so happy I know nothing about this Logan Paul Prime shit. Yeah, you're better off.
two YouTubers basically made their own glorified Gatorade and made billions of it.
Their own Red Bull, I would call it.
Yeah,
anyway.
well, I mean, no, it's actually fucking energy drink. It's you know what it's like now. Do you know that fucking what's the fucking Energize? It was the blue one. Remember there was all the electrolytes and all that. There's a load of electrolytes and everything, and it's supposed to be good for workouts and stuff. But it's probably not. It's probably a fucking marketing campaign.
It's a lot of bollocks, is what it is.
Water's the best thing to drink for fucking that shit.
Johnner opened that fucking Pandora's box wide open. Manga Fandango says, I know who Optimus Prime is. Me too, Sai. Awesome of James. How am I supposed to know what fucked up fashion trends are going on in Limerick, Connor? Well, no, this actually started in America, to be fair.
Yeah, very much so.
More things.
It's a generational thing, but
I was talking about the BBC sale. Two things always come into my mind when I hear BBC, and neither of them are Big Bang Comics.
Yeah, it's always Jimmy Savile, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And you put a sale at the end
I'm
of
that.
I'm
going to pay for saying that out loud, aren't I? Jonathan says, all right, mate. Yeah, that's fair, cop. So, hey, Ian, welcome back, dude. I'm seeing you a few weeks.
Story in.
Hey, Ian. But to be fair, I did see James making a post about it. Yeah, James. Do you know what it was like, Tubbs? It was like waking up Christmas morning because I woke up to go to work at 6:30, and there was a message from the night before. Oh, there's a big sale on Big Bang Comics, and I never snoozed my alarm. I just spent the next 20 minutes going through everything on the Big Bang site at 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever it was. I was like, I fucking spent £100 and haven't even got out of bed yet.
Oh, man. And you said you plan on spending more, right?
Yeah, because I want to get that that Khonshu Build-A-Figure.
Yes.
They have all of those for like £15 each as well.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna go back.
Sure, man, I was looking at it as well as like you can get I think it's the entire, for anyone that likes McFarlane line figures, the entire Batman Beyond Build-A-Figure wave for £25.
Yeah.
Because for some reason they've got like Shriek and fucking and stuff and all those like the Batman Beyond villain characters for like fucking $5 a piece or whatever. And anyone that likes Dwayne The Rock Johnson,
I still wouldn't buy him for a $5.
You can get I think you can get Black Adam on the throne, the one that came with the actual throne and everything,
like
for like
fucking
fucking
£7, £8. Ian said, so we all went to Big Bang at the weekend, spent a fortune at the sale. So it's really all Lewis White's fault when you think about it. Connor said it was your message at 5:30 a.m. to set the wheels. Yes, Connor, it was. It was Jonathan was the first that I saw.
5:30 a.m. Like fuck me.
That's a 6-inch figure, and Tubbs would still have to go up on her.
I'd fucking try my best.
At Ian, I ain't got a single point left. Jonathan said, Jesus Christ, don't start Tubbs off on different scales of action figure height again.
Hey, we've been getting better. Brian's been very good at explaining that stuff to me over time.
It's like teaching calculus to an ant.
It was basically when I sent you the picture of the Superman, the Shawn Michaels, and the Ryu figure, and I was like, look, Brian, they're all between 7 and 6, but they're all different sizes.
Going by the previous sales, they will be on sale until they're gone. Yeah, some of their stuff from
Yeah.
the year before are still there, like so. Robert's Infinite Realms. Hey, dude. Hey,
Story, dude.
gentlemen. Finally catching you live. Robert often comments on my reviews and stuff. Awesome to have you here, dude. I'm like the Irish Eurovision, the Irish Eurovision entry, nil point.
Take a breath, Brian. It's all right. We're just live.
I'm like the Irish singer Daniel Donald. Grandmas love me. Sack me. I made the BBC.
And then they're on sale now, Ian.
Okay, so
Selling kids
next,
half off.
so we're flying through tonight. Actually,
Yeah,
going really
I'm looking
fast.
at the bar here. There's 62 comments. I haven't opened yet. I might just actually flick that, and we're up to date. Boom. Yeah, we're up to date now.
Yeah, Tubbs has got all these new. Tubbs has got a control panel for the first time in front of him, and it's terrifying me.
108 episodes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So, okay, so we have some lovely art to look at for tonight. We have some from Mick, we have some from Simon, and we have some from Chris.
Tell him what I said to you at the start of the show, Brian. Brian was like, did you do it? I was like, no, man, I had no motivation. I had sent Brian a Spider-Man picture I did like a week ago.
I have that picture actually somewhere, surely.
Oh yeah, okay. I looked around and I was like, I can't find it. I'll do it next week.
Okay, hold on.
Because if you have it there, show it. Yeah.
You sent it on Messenger, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so it should be there.
I sent all my shit to you on Messenger. I'm like, here, have a look at that.
Okay, so we're gonna have to give me a sec. You'll have to entertain the chat. Not that's hard for you anyway.
And the reason I was doing this was it was showing off to Brian is like I had gotten these like fucking they were like water-based fucking alcohol type markers or whatever, like, do you know what I mean? So I wanted to test them out with like blending and shit and all that kind of shit.
Okay,
so I do in fact have art to it. I just don't physically have it on me.
I'm going to show you this, guys. Tubbs sent me this the other night.
It was about a week ago, yeah.
Yeah, since this stuff, it's like, oh, what you think of this, man?
Yeah, because I always like to send you some stuff to kind of get a feel of kind of like what's working and what's not, like.
So anyone who's not usually here, this is where we showcase like the talent of the artists in the community. So
if you've got talent,
this is Tubbs' Spider-Man, which is absolutely fantastic in my point of view. In my view.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, they're the new pens on the side as well. They're like water-based ones. They're I still have to fucking practice with them and stuff because they bleed a lot more than alcohol pens. So you gotta get like fucking like the swipes right and stuff.
Well, like this is epic. It's very
This looks like a cartoon page.
Straight out of a comic panel or a cartoon panel. Tubbs and that control panel, any red button should always get a click.
Don't want to leave. The one that says leave.
Don't click the buttons, Tubbs. Smith Lord says, nice work, Tubbs.
Thanks, buddy.
Manga Fandango says, yeah.
Spidey.
Spider-Man.
Like I'm very aware, right, because I've even saying this to Brian, I'm very aware that the orange tints on Spider-Man that I tried to kind of bounce off of the below fucking section of the I can't get words. The fucking the city are kind of all over the place and sporadic, but I was just fucking around and seeing what I could kind of come up with.
Denny said that's amazing.
Thanks, Dudley.
Connor says, whoa, that's brilliant.
Thanks, bud.
Jonathan says, that's really cool, Tubbs.
Thanks, pal.
Lobot says, very cool.
Nice one, Lobot.
Says, love the colors.
Thanks, pal.
He says, great work, Tubbs.
They're actually element brushes.
Elements.
Element brush pens, but they're fucking they're nice.
Not to be confused with elephants.
Yeah, elephants, but these are the ones. Yeah, I just got them. They're kind of I had a set before, but these are more now. Oh, actually, can any of the artists in the chat, right? Quickly, Brian, I'll just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not in there. I think I dropped it in the fucking other box somewhere. But I got a blender pen thing with it, all right? Now, I'm confused with this thing because I've never used one. Maybe Sai or Chris might know. do I put like obviously you put water in this pen, right? But what do you add into that? Do you put like fucking actual paint in there? Do you put inks? Do you put fucking alcohol based fucking colors? I have no clue. So anyone that knows what like a fucking how to use an actual blending tool, or do I just not put anything in and just like fucking fuck around with the colors? I don't know. Thanks,
Mick
Mick.
says, nice one, Tubbsy Bubsy. Cityscape is well done, Ian says.
Yeah, fucking it's dude, I'm not gonna lie, the cityscape was fucking was a different Spider-Man picture that I kind of fucking had on the screen. I just fucking copied over. What is it?
Oh, sorry, Tubbs, just can't help laughing at you like the fucking every second word. Fucking. Jared says, nice one.
Nice one, Jared.
Robert says, really good.
Thanks, buddy.
Ian says, has Tubbs ever thought about doing a live drawing stream?
I will do one eventually, but I'll start fucking. I was saying to Brian, I'm gonna start. I have actually started recording.
He's working
the
up to that.
process.
He's working up to
Which?
that. You're working up to that.
No, it's not even working up to this. It's just fucking. You have to understand is Brian will is a man that knows this. When my brain is fully on, I can fucking create magic or try at least create magic. But when my brain isn't in tune, I can't even draw a fucking circle, dude. I just like it's a fucking very flickery process with me because my brain gets jumbled up as fuck. Like it just proves 2 weeks, not a fucking thing outside of that Spider-Man. Because I had no fucking motivation. But yeah, I will eventually get up there. I've been kind of documenting the process and just fucking around with some fucking video footage and stuff as I'm doing it. I'll eventually fucking just put a video together as I'm doing it or something. But I don't know. I've never done live. I've never done a live thing, so I don't know if that would be just me fucking having a meltdown
I think your
trying to
best
get it
bet
right.
is just to try it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, is just try it. It'll either fucking I'll either crumble under the pressure of being live, or I'll fucking end up
Or
coming
you
out with
take
something
off
fantastic.
like a butterfly. So
yeah, deadly. I will give it a
okay,
go.
so
I'm
we're
working up to
going to
something
move
like that.
on to Mix Mini Mania, which we show
Yes.
Mick Holland's mini Warhammer.
I think the short way of explaining that, Ian, is my ADHD kicks in at like the randomest moments and it fucks my brain up. So I'm either super focused or I'm super fucking out the door. So yeah.
For our corner, a Paragon suit. This one took nearly a week, Mick says.
Oh.
So
You know, see, I feel fucking like Mick put way more effort in this week than I did. You know?
I think Mick does these anyway, so it's nothing to do.
No, I know all jokes aside, like.
So yeah.
Now, is this part of the army you've been building, Mick, or is this a brand new kind of? Oh, this looks different.
This looks really, really nice.
So we've gone away. For anyone in the comments that doesn't know, we had like a stint of like 4 or 5 weeks where Mick was like very much in the green palette for building like an army. But now we're kind of, it seems like we've shifted, and that grass looks fucking banging.
Check that out.
Did you say it's a Paragon?
A Paragon, yeah.
Oh, cool.
That means nothing to me.
Mighty fucking deadly big sword.
I know Jonathan and Mick know what they're talking about. So, but it's the level of detail in these that blows me away always. Yeah. Like,
if this is anyone's first time seeing Mick's work, and he's got the blue gloves back, he hand paints these. No magnification, no nothing. It's just fucking intense detail that he does with the work, and it's fucking mind blowing on a weekly basis.
Just before we go further there, Smith Lord answered your question. Said the blenders tend to be either just pigment free alcohol, or for the water pens it's just aqua. So all it does is dilute the two colors you're blending, and I hate them.
Yeah, see, I said I'd ask because I was toying with the idea of, do you know what I'll do is I'll actually won't toy with it. I'll actually use it and see what kind of monstrosity I come up with. I don't really want to use it because it just seems like it's more of a hassle, and I can just fucking continue the process I'm on.
Mick says this is a new project. Sai says, whoa.
Start of a new army, so Mick, is it?
Smitlord says that's mint.
I love the grass. Look at the detail on the grass, bud.
Yeah, it's class.
It's really fucking good.
That sister looks epic, Mick. Love the ancient gold look. And we've got Rolando is in the chat. Hey, dude.
Story Rolando.
T just says, "Wow, make awesome work." Rolando. Ian says, "I'm too blind for this stuff. Fair play. It's amazing." I'd be the same.
Dude, I said the same thing, dude. I would fuck it up, like.
Mick, holy moly, absolutely amazing. Blue gloves.
And the blue gloves are back.
Blue gloves. Never fails to impress, Lobot.
I agree, Lobot.
Where are we? That's the back. That's from the back. The spinny wheel thing there and everything.
Like, fuck me, like that's. And even look at the fucking the panel or the sigil on the top.
Like, yeah, up here.
Jesus, man, fucking make, man.
Brilliant.
Banging work again, kid.
That's an interesting view now. That's really cool. It almost even looks a different shape from this angle.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out, like, it was like, what angle is that at?
Well, that's the side, because there's your ones here, there.
Yeah.
At the left side. There we go. Close up on
there. There you go.
Hold the old noggin. That is class, like. It's almost like, from this view, it's almost like she's trapped in there in the suit.
That's what it looks like. It's like he's encased in it.
Like the old aliens. Just so cool.
Yeah, I'm blown away by the fucking grass detail, dude.
Sai says, "Never mixed painting is mind blowing."
Yeah.
Rolando says, "Hello to everybody."
In all
hey, Rolando. Salacious, Gerard. Excuse me. Rolando, I will say hello from Connor. He's only issuing a lone solitary hello per stream. Connor says, "Mick, these are ridiculous, dude. Awesome work."
Yeah, I agree, man.
Yup decided to go with the sister of Battle Adepta Sororitas. Cheers, everyone. Really proud of this one.
Now, I will say to Mick, right? Go on.
Go on. Were you going to say something there, Tubbs?
Oh, no, I was just reading Terry's comment there.
No, Tubbs is not sponsored by Prime, unfortunately.
That you know of.
Not yet, anyway.
No, but I was actually going to say to Mick that if we were talking about like possibly doing a paint job on one of the McFarlane figures at some point. Now would probably be the best time to do it because there's a fucking red hood. But it's a red scale. It's all painted red. It'd be fucking. It's only like $10 or something. So you might ideally like even fucking start with that and see what kind of fucking awesome shit you can come up with.
Mick says, "Thanks, Connor. Hello, Rolando. And blue gloves just for you, Daddy."
Yeah.
New school.
He knows his fan best.
What you say?
I said he knows his fan best, does Mick?
Yeah. Blue
and for anyone else that doesn't know, isn't aware of Mick or his work, Mick does not look like Phil Mitchell. Just going to throw it out there. Right?
Phil Mitchell, like. The sword is absolutely class as well, dude. That's little crosses and everything on the gauntlet there.
Yeah, fucking deadly out, man.
Bleeding deadly, they might say. Absolutely top tier stuff, like. I've never seen like someone paint like Warhammers like this. That's the scale of it. That's like Masterpiece Transformers.
It's fucking hell.
There's some of these other previous ones here as well. Just so cool, like.
As we say every single week, Mick, you never disappoint with this stuff, man. It's on banging work. So 2 thumbs up for you again, son.
4 thumbs up.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Miss Teddy, there's all the love. Mick says, yes, I keep forgetting about the McFarlane paintless figure. I'll check BBC.
Yeah, I correct me if I'm wrong, because I think I was even going to put it on the list to buy it, and it was going to, but it's a full red scale fucking figure, so you could like obviously paint it up and fucking do some cool shit with it, like. And I think it's the one from the Arkham. Remember the one that had like the hood bring?
Yeah, I think
the white chest piece, but it's a red case variant.
You could really take any McFarlane figure and mess about with it now, though.
Yeah, very true.
I don't know about that, Ian. Phil Mitchell gets plenty of women, so wouldn't be the worst person to look like.
To be fucking fair, do you know what? He's had everyone in the fucking Albert Square, hasn't he? Like,
And they're not.
you know,
They're not a pretty much like.
he's been around fucking cats and fucking Sharons at the same time.
Who are all those people? I don't know.
These are characters that you really need to fucking get on your interwebs and find out
Tubbs
about.
likes the soaps.
I don't like the soaps, buddy. I had a point in time where I watched them through, but I have no clue what's going on in any of them anymore. Only thing I do know about EastEnders now is Stacey Slater's on OnlyFans. So, prime for your hydration goodness.
That's a different kind of hydration. Manga fan Naga. Oh, I going on the boozer.
Oh Lord.
Fucking hell. EastEnders, eh? Who would want to fucking watch that shit? Anyway,
Yeah.
Tubbs would.
Well, anyone that like is from the English Isle over, like, what's better between EastEnders, Coronation Street, and Hollyoaks? You can all vote in the chat.
Well, first of all, Hollyoaks doesn't come into the conversation.
Like, to be fair, like over here in Ireland, like, we really had, what was it, like, fucking was like Fair City and Glenroe, which were very abysmal in both their own ways. Like,
they still all
they still fucking are.
Fair City is still going.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about fucking soaps.
You love it.
No, Tubbs, you love it. That's the problem. So this is from Smith Lord.
Come on, Smitty.
Lord of the Smithies. So, Michelangelo.
You do love your fucking turtles, bud. I love it.
Sure does.
He's smiley fucking beefy
like,
boy, like.
Oh, I just threw this together earlier on. I was like, motherfucker, I could be at something for a week and I wouldn't come near that. Like,
and look, I mean, I do know what he means, because there are sometimes that I like when I'm fucking around even at home and there's drawing stuff. That Spider-Man that I sent to Brian, that was just me fucking around for a little bit. There was no kind of planning involved. Sometimes they're the best ones, because they really turn into something different. But yeah, man, your turtles are always fucking sublime. Like, you always do a fucking fantastic job with them. And I know this because I tried to draw fucking turtles a lot recently, and they're not fucking easy to draw. And Smitty will tell you that.
He will tell you, fuck me, Tubbs, shut up about the soaps.
Shut up about the soaps. So what's this? I can't talk about soaps and I can't talk about wrestling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Smithy, the best turtle. And he is definitely not in any big time storylines or anything. Fuck you, Tubbs.
Sorry, Brian.
Because
I accidentally spoiled the Ronin
comic book. Shut the fuck up, like.
For fucking Brian.
In case anyone else hasn't read it, like.
I didn't say anything about it.
Yeah. We'll put you on the fucking timeout step for good.
That was a genuine mistake. I didn't realize myself.
Great work, Smith Lord. I still can't believe the way you did it as well. Prick. Everybody knows that, like, how do you not know that? Have you read it? No. I just
kind of half of it, some of it.
I was like, if you were in the same room as me, I would have done the Homer Simpson to Bart Simpson thing to you, like. God,
I knew the second I had like ruined it, I was like, oh fuck, I feel so bad right now, like. Because I hate having stuff ruined as well, like.
Precisely, Mick. I've been promising other stuff for weeks and not finished them, so I did it in about 30 minutes.
Actually, thinking about fucking not finishing, I have like fucking 6 things I have to fucking still color here as well. Thank you, fucking Smith Lord. We should both finish your shit. But yeah,
nice, Chris, killing the turtle drawings lately.
Oh man, your fucking stuff is fantastic. Like, you're really banging it out. Like,
Ian, what? I'm on issue 2 at the moment, bollocks. Well, issue 1 is where the twist comes. So yeah, not falling for that one.
Issue 2, what?
TMNT. That's awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Ian, you find out the twist at the end of issue 1.
Okay.
See, we're wise to that stuff, Ian.
Well, then that joke flopped. So I didn't technically ruin it for you, Brian. That's like the fucking end of the first issue.
Jonathan said, how dare you spoil the story of a 2-year-old comic, Tubbs? Best say nothing about Uncle Ben and Batman's parents. Why? What happened to him?
Uncle Ben and Batman's parents?
I saw a joke a while ago on the internet. I'm sure you would have appreciated it. It it had it was a cartoon of Batman and Alfred, and Batman had his cup of tea in front of him, and he's like, "Alfred, this tea is cold," and Alfred turns around, "So are your parents," and he goes, "What was that? Oh, nothing. Never mind."
Alfred Stone Cold Killer, that fucking dude. Like, did you hear that theory about fucking Alfred and Batman? Actually, um, any of the lads will be able to tell me in the comments if this is like actually canon to the Batman universe or if it's just a story. But there's a story going around as well that like, that obviously fucking like Bruce's parents were killed, but years when he got older, obviously he's so fucked up from it that like Alfred started like paying all these actors to be like fucking dress up as villains and kind of like fuck with Batman and kind of like basically to help him get his rage out. And then it became this fucking thing where like method acting kicked in and fucking and basically it went too far and then he ends up basically putting them all in Arkham and fucking Alfred ruined tons of people's fucking lives who were trying to get a gig like. But
that just sounds too crazy to be true.
Well, I mean, then again, I mean, it might not be a canon story, but yeah, when I heard it, I was kind of going like, that fucking sounds like a movie they should make.
I rather the one of where Batman is like actually a mental patient in Arkham.
That was fucking cool.
All the staff in Arkham Asylum
are actually the villains in his head. Villains.
Yeah, it was fucking brilliant. I thought that was.
Yeah, that one. No, imagine an animated movie or a comic or like an Elseworld story that focuses on that entire concept, and there probably is one. That concept probably
became Rice.
He became Ras.
The Alfred thing isn't a rumor; it's an actual storyline for something. So there.
Okay, see, so I wasn't fucking lying. There's an actual story, so.
But yeah.
Get me the name of that fucking comic if that's a fucking thing, because I would love to read that. When I heard the concept there, I was like, that's fucking mental. Like, he's trying to fucking, like, I don't know, like when Bruce went mad and became Batman or put on the costume or something, he was like, oh, I need to fucking, like, make this guy feel like he's, helping. And he ended up creating a fucking whole rogues gallery of villains, like.
Where are we? Okay, one more. This one is from Manga Fandanga. This is from the charity live stream a couple of weeks ago for Cat.
Oh, yes.
This was the finished article from Sai's live stream that was done for G-Force. So, Mr. Gary Force himself, conspicuous by his absence. So, there we go. Check that out.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
That is sweet.
I do detect the tint of orange in the background as well. That's new.
Orange or red?
The orange tint down the face and the neck.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Reflection of the sun, perhaps.
As I said, we say it every single time, but like fucking, dude, your fucking work is sick.
Yeah, absolutely stellar.
Every single fucking time.
Stellar work.
Stellar.
Interstellar. I like that.
Interstellar, because we have like space. Who is this, by the way? Is this a Speed Racer? Is it?
Yep.
Oh,
no, it's I'm not 100% sure. I know. Gatchaman or something like
that. So let us know which character this is. We're having trouble figuring it out.
That's so cool, Sai. Whoa, Sai.
Or is it Voltron?
3D. What'd you say, Tubbs?
Is it from Voltron, maybe?
No,
I'm going to stick with Speed Racer.
Cheers, lads.
Oh, always, dude. Very good fucking work every single time.
That's right.
Gatchaman. Oh, Gatchaman.
Gotta get your man. Did you say Gatchaman?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
You fucking cringe bastard.
Throwing some slang at you there, kid.
Mark.
Stop.
Fucking Speed Racer, Tubbs. Hand in your geek card.
I know, dude. I know.
Gatchaman.
I had to trade in my geek card and fucking tried to throw slang at Brian that just got me kicked out of the fucking Culturecast room.
Oh, fuck me. Well, Gatchaman.
And the two whites that were Speed Racer and Voltron, for fuck's sake, like.
Voltron was like lions and shit. Like, so how could it be Voltron?
It registered after I said it. I was like, no, that's not right.
Great work, man. Yeah, Battle of the Planets, we know it as over here.
Oh, okay.
Mark,
yes,
Mark
yes,
Eagle,
yes.
why do they call him Ken? Though Ken Barlow and Gatchaman would make Tubbs watch it.
Ken Barlow. Oh my god. It
No,
fucking
no,
gave the
Tubbs.
turkey neck.
I'm gonna have to watch it. Fuck's sake. Ridiculous bastard. Joe.
Ken fucking Barlow. Oh my god.
Ken
I love it,
Barlow.
Lord.
Okay, so that is that.
Fantastic
For,
work all around, boys.
so yeah, very very good stuff from everyone as always. And remember, if you want your art shown on here, you can send it to
Send
me
it
or
to Brian.
Tubbs.
Oh, wait, this way, yeah.
You can send it to Tubbs, but you probably get a better response from me because I'm always on fucking. Somebody has to do this stuff. But yeah, you can send it to me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook or whatever.
Yeah,
Wherever you have me.
I'm gone very bad with the social media lately, man. I really am. Like,
Yeah, Tubbs disappears for weeks on end sometimes.
yeah, it happens. Brian knows me a long time. It happens sometimes. I kind of just venture away from it and I come back in with a bang. Then, like,
But yeah, I hold the fort down. So yeah.
yeah, he does. He does.
Okay. So Tubbs, before we move into our main topics, have you watched
Yeah.
anything of interest in the last week or two since we were last here?
Ahsoka. Caught up with all that. I rewatched the story of Pennywise documentary.
Can I say something actually?
Yeah.
You're no longer allowed to watch the 70s show.
No, I am, all right. I am.
Because they're all bastards except for Eric Foreman, which is the weirdest thing ever.
It was a dark day for one of my favorite shows. It really was.
So, like, if you didn't hear, the guy that plays, what's his name in the show?
Danny Masterson.
Danny Masterson got 30 years in prison
for being a dirty fucking fiddler.
Raping his own wife twice. And
Yep.
another girl, apparently, as well.
Yep.
So. And to make it even worse, then, Ashton Kutcher and most of the cast wrote character references for him as well, saying,
except for Topher Grace, that did not even mention his name.
And made the most unconvincing apology ever on social media, which lasted about a minute. Yeah, I watched last night.
Yeah, it was. It's such. It is. I mean, it's a bloody shame because, like, I mean, Brian will tell you, like when I can't like get the brain working and I just want to like rewatch some shit to kind of watch in the background, I like turn on the 70s show or fucking Family Guy, and I fucking love the 70s show. And now it's become one of those things where now you watch it and it's like in the back of your head going, oh man, he's just a dirty fucking Joe Fiddler, like, you know. But do you know some of the jokes now in the show will land way funnier?
Just don't seem right.
No, but they'll be way funnier. Like, there's one joke inside them. I think it's like the 4th or 5th episode where they're all applying for like the burger joint job, and your man says to Hyde in the thing, he was like, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" He was like, "Probably prison." And I was like, "That's way funnier now because this actually is a real thing." Not funny in that sense, by the way, but you know, in sitcom funniness. But yeah, that was a fucking shocking shame, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it yet. I have the Turtles there to watch. Believe it or not, I actually did. I watched Interstellar for the actual first time the other day.
Hey, Blue, how are you, dude?
Story Blues, let's go watch. But I had always like tried to start watching Interstellar and never finished it. But I actually sat down and watched it the other night.
So, mild spoilers. Go on, you can spoil it because it's years old.
For which?
What did you think of it?
Interstellar?
Yeah.
It's fucking long.
How fucking weird is it that I actually came out and said Interstellar earlier in the show?
I know, yeah, and I'm just
a word I never use in this show.
But no, I mean, like, I thought it was a fucking good movie. Like, it's a really fucking good film. But do you know we've talked about it before with Christopher Nolan movies? Is like there's kind of two different kind of baskets. There's like really fucking entertaining movies and highly pretentious fucking films.
Oh, she's firmly in column B there.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it all the way in the pretentious bubble, but it definitely teeters in there, like, by the end. I'm kind of going, I see what you're trying to do, but it's like you're going like, oh, watch me and my pretentious wank on the screen. It genuinely had that feeling, of that kind of pretentiousness by the end. But for anyone that loved it, I'm sorry, but yeah, I found it really, really way longer than it needed to be in any way. But the concept was cool. I loved the cast. I thought the cast were very good. Um, but yeah, it went way out fucking west to the Mickey Mouse land by the end of it. Like,
Yeah, I thought, like, honestly, I saw it in the cinema when it
great
came out
concept,
first.
don't get me wrong, but
I saw it in the cinema when it came out first, and honestly, I thought it was a lot of bollocks. But anyway,
do you know what I was thinking when I was watching it? I was like, if anyone watched this in the cinema, because I didn't, but if anyone watched it in the cinema, like, how many piss breaks would you have like taken in that length of time, and how much important shit would you have missed in that time? Because
yeah,
apparently everything was important in the movie, you know.
it's behind the bookcase. Oh, stop.
But I've known, I
Fuck.
mean, like, but I mean, outside of like the fucking, because it was a long fucking film. Like, I was sitting
Yeah,
there, I think about like the 2 hour 15 mark, and I was kind of going like
I
this,
think
like, this has to be over soon. Like, and there was like another fucking like whole movie after it.
I think right when he did Dark Knight Rises, that was kind of the end of him doing like classic Hollywood blockbusters. Then
Mm.
he did what's the other one? Oh, the one with Tom Hardy and Leonardo DiCaprio and all
I
them.
know Inception. I fucking loved.
Yeah, Inception. That was good, right?
Yeah, I
That
I,
was
I
really
love
really
that
good.
movie.
But there was sprinklings of wankery in it,
You could see there was
and then he started moving
pretentiousness
further and
in
further,
bits of that
and
movie.
eventually you got to Tenet where you didn't know what the fuck was going on. Everything
Now
was
I'm gonna say
backwards,
it
and you
straight
couldn't
out,
hear
right? Because I
anything. And
loved Memento. I loved fucking God. What was the fucking name of the one with Robin Williams and Al Pacino?
1 hour photo? No, I
No,
don't
that
know.
was the one where he was the villain. It was fuck, and it's one of my favorite fuck movies, and I cannot place the name.
Insomnia.
Insomnia. There you go.
Yeah.
Something that I have had for since I was 14, and I can't remember it. But it was fucking fantastic. And obviously the Dark Knight movies and fucking stuff. Tenant. Tenant was the biggest ball of wank I've ever seen in my life, and that is me just being straight
And the
out and
cool
honest.
thing about Tenet is
I
no one could hear it properly in the
couldn't
cinema.
stand it. It was like it was one of those movies where he was like, look what we're doing, look at the time reversing. We get what you're doing, man. We I can see it. It's happening. I'm very aware of what's going on. I know what the
Even
fuck is. But what happened
even
is
the
he tried to weave this, the pretentious fucking overcomplicated fucking narrative, and then I think he just fucking lost what he was fucking doing by the end of it.
and I think like did you see Dunkirk, the war film?
Do you know what Dunkirk as a story based movie didn't really grab me.
I
But
enjoyed that.
my best way I can describe that movie is visually, like visually striking.
Yeah, I
It's a
agree with that.
fantastic film to look at and watch. Story wise, I didn't really give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? I kind of found it bland and boring. Um,
My favorite movie that he's done is The Prestige with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale, and is
yeah,
what's his name in that as well? David Bowie is playing Nikola Tesla in it as well.
yes.
That is a fantastic. Ian
But if
mentioned
you
it
look at
there
it, like
then.
he's had way better, like way more movies that were good than that than. Do you know what I mean? In the good, or sorry, this one, yeah, in the
I think he's
two
got. I
bars.
think though he's
Yeah.
garnered a massive following because he does a certain type of film.
Like, I mean,
Doesn't
I will
suit
give him one
everyone.
thing. Like, you're watching a Christopher Nolan film. That's the one thing that can't be disputed. Like,
And I
and
wanted to
nine
continue.
times out of
I
ten,
wanted to
it's good.
continue the conversation because did you hear the rumor that was going around the past couple of days that before the writer's strike, he was being talked to by the Bond creators.
Yes, I heard that. Yeah,
What you think of that?
I think he could do a good Bond out.
Given
I
now that you
genuinely
probably
do.
have to do a
mean,
reboot, like
if you look at the characters, like, I mean, a lot of the character work and the kind of characters he has in his movies, like like Inception would be a perfect one to look at. Not with all the obviously the
Not with
dream
all the mind
skipping.
boggling and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know the action sequences and you know like the way they're all dressed in the suits and it's got this kind of espionage kind of feel to it. Even though they're dream hopping and whatever else, but yeah, I definitely think he could do it. Even Tenant, like Tenant had that kind of feel to it outside of the fucking weird fucking reversing
You know,
time shit.
something popped into my head there, and I don't know whether it's accurate or not, but like Nolan is very much a better version of what J.J. Abrams wants to be, because they always have like what is it, a magic box or what's a MacGuffin or something in their films, and then they go somewhere, and then it's left up to the imagination what happens next, because they can't think of the ending themselves. I don't
But I
know.
will say one thing: 9 times out of 10, Christopher Nolan's better at that.
That's what I mean, though.
What?
He's a better
Yeah, we
version,
both know J.J. Abrams is not the best at finishing stories.
but he's amazing at laying up stories.
Oh, he's got a flair for it.
And a lens flare, even.
He's a lens flare addiction, that prick does.
Yeah. I know I shouldn't really be speaking about those two in the same breath, but yeah, it just popped into my
No,
head.
but you know what? I do get what you mean, though. I do get what you mean. Because it's the same with J.J. Abrams. You know you're watching a J.J. Abrams film. Like you can definitely tell when you're watching a movie that belongs to him.
Smitlord said, agree, so although the uncut version of Cartoon Network in the States is best. Get rid of the fucking 7 Zark, 7 Love Egg, and leave the fighting in it. Plus, Alex Ross box art on the DVDs.
On the DVDs.
Ian says, Tubbs casually admits to piracy. The special
Yeah, Ian. We've all pirated it at one point in time in our lives, kiddo.
I'm sending the cops to your house right now, Tubbs.
But anyway, outside of that is what I was saying. For anyone that hasn't seen this, I don't back many Kickstarters, but I did back this one, because as Brian will tell you, I'm a huge Stephen King fucking Pennywise the Clown It fan, and this, if anyone hasn't seen it, this is well worth fucking getting.
I've seen that somewhere.
Have you? Well, basically, what is they did a Kickstarter, and it's the same crew that did like the Hellbound Hellraiser one. Do you know it's the documentary there? But this has got like footage and archive photographs, video footage, Tim Curry smoking while rehearsing lines, all this kind of fucking stuff, and it has all the like interviews and fucking stuff from all the cast and crew that were involved in the original 90s miniseries.
Why did you show that in Show and Tell?
Because I didn't officially get it today, like.
Oh,
you know, I rewatched it again this week.
Okay.
I fucking love it, but they now have it on like Amazon and places like that now to buy. This was a Kickstarter one, but it's well worth it. I think they're selling it for, I think it's under $20 anyway. But I think it's the documentary is over 2.5 hours long, and there's a fuck ton of special effects or special features and stuff for anyone that was a fan of the 90s miniseries. That haunted us as kids and now makes us laugh as children or as adults, because it does not hold up the same way.
Robert says, I tend to agree on that assessment of Interstellar. The bollocks one was it. Waze is here. Hey, you crazy bastard.
Story Waze.
What's up, Waze? Waze wearing his Andor pajamas right now.
I agree. It is a classic.
Prestige is a classic. Insomnia. Prestige is a brilliant film. Thank you, Derek.
Derek, how are you, sir?
Says he did a mucky version of Tenet where Robert Pattinson sucks smoke out. Jesus Christ. Because time is running.
He's not wrong.
I think you've insulted Nolan there, Brian. Yeah, a little bit. That's why I said like
Brian has a love-hate relationship with Nolan movies.
Abrams
he likes some, hates others.
Abrams is like the pound shop or deals version of Nolan, I think. Abrams, I mean, Marvel Legends UK, it does make me laugh when people say I can't afford it. RE Giant Man, divide 200 quid by 40 days, simple. We've talked about that too, the Haslab Giant Man.
Yeah.
Was it 7 Zark 7 only put in the Western version as a scene transition for all the graphic content that had to be cut out? Georgie. Hey, Georgie.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. I know this sounds made up, right? But it's actually fucking true. You know, obviously back in the day when it came out, it was in the 90s, right? So obviously when it was a TV miniseries, but they released it as like one big 3 hour kind of movie when it came to like VHS and DVDs and so on. But when I got the VHS, I I watched this thing. Remember, it's 3 hours long. I was so fucking obsessed with it. I don't read a lot of novels now, but and you know that you've seen the novelization of it, right?
The
The
novella.
Stephen King book, which is like fucking 1,600 pages in length. I've read the book fucking over fucking a
600
dozen
whatever
times.
coke-filled pages.
The which?
I said 600 coke-filled pages.
Yeah, there's a few questionable fucking sections in that book that like very for so many different reasons would never make it in a miniseries or a fucking movie adaptation or even the
With
new
so many
TV show
good
that's been
reasons.
processed by Warner Brothers at this very time. But yeah, I watched the VHS tape about 200 times in the length of time I had it, and I watched it so much that the tape eventually broke. Like, wore the fucking thing out, man. I was just obsessed with it. I loved it. But
Precisely,
Stephen
John,
King, to your point, Brian, is very much like the 90s J.J. Abrams. His stories are strong and fucking and engaging and just cannot finish an ending.
precisely, John, that and his similarity to R2 Love Egg was to bring young fans in. Ian said, books, I'll wait for the film. Excuse me. So, what I watched this week was I watched Indiana Jones
Okay, how did that go?
And the Dial of Destiny, is that it? Yeah.
I will get around to it in the next week or two.
I saw a lot of criticism for that film online at the time.
That's the internet, though.
No, but like even from people we know didn't like it as well.
Because
I'm not.
It did flop, right?
It did, yeah.
Financially, right? Yeah.
Like I'm not a massive fan of Indiana Jones as much as I'd be a Star Wars fan or
Yeah, of
a
course.
Marvel
Yeah.
fan or whatever. So I'm not that attached to it. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
And to be fair, I haven't seen it, but I have heard from, would say out of 10 to 12 people that have watched it that I know, 9 to 10 of those people loved it.
Now he is very, very old in it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, there's Nazis in it. There's
always Nazis in them.
Well, not like, yeah, I suppose.
Isn't that the Indiana Jones thing? It's just Nazis no matter what generation or decade it is, like.
And I think as well, there's a part at the end. You know how the last one, people were pissed off about the aliens and stuff?
Yeah.
I wasn't. I didn't care about the aliens.
To be fair, I'm going to throw it out there. People were pissed off about the aliens. The aliens didn't bother you. Do you know what pissed me off more? Was that driving sequence with all the monkeys and swinging through the vines and fucking fighting, fucking fencing over there was the two cars and split-legged across two cars. It was the most unrealistic fucking bucket of shite I've ever watched in my life. Like, well, actually, that's an overstatement. I've watched way worse, but it wasn't good.
But like, it's not supposed to be realistic. Like, it's fucking.
Yeah.
It's a popcorn blockbuster. Like,
we have to preface this when we talk about this stuff, because at the end of the day, all of the stuff we talk about on this show is fucking fictional entertainment. You know, it's fucking real. You know,
like, I don't know if anyone will agree with me, like, but there was an awful lot of talk online of, oh, you're the female character, she's here to steal Indy and take his place. That did not happen at all. I thought she was grand in it, and I like her from Fleabag anyway, like, but
yeah,
I don't know. I thought it was fine. Thought it was good. Enjoyed
one thing I'm learning, but one thing I am learning about the interwebs in general, and everything in 2023 has been crap or a flop in the eyes of the interwebs. Do you know? Let's be honest. Like, and in 2023 has had some stellar fucking movies, man. Do you know?
I think as well, people are less likely to give things a chance when they see negative stuff on the internet.
And that's what kills it. Do you know what I mean? Because, I mean, I've said this before, even with Rotten Tomatoes, is like, you can't base your entertainment fucking
especially
value
when they're known to buy reviews and everything, like.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So if Rotten Tomatoes goes, oh, it's got a metric score of 42, that's not good. watch the fucking movie and make the fucking choice yourself. Like, and you might find you might enjoy it. You know.
Marvel Legends UK says, was it a double tape set?
No, it actually was. When we got it in Ireland, dude, it was literally one cassette. Because I know they used to do the double. Like they'd have the first one, then you take the tape out and put the other in. But it was actually built on one full kind of 3 hour fucking loop, which is more ideal because you would just watch it in one sitting. And then I mean, they might have released it first with the two tapes, because I do remember there being a bulkier version.
Jonathan said he thought it was shite. Ian
Is
says
this indie we're talking about? Yeah.
Yep. Flopped more like died in its arse, I read. And then Mick says, my dad and brother absolutely loved it.
But see, there you go, dude. Do you know what I mean? It's I've gotten to the point in this day and age where like, I mean, look, not to bring up the Flash, but look, the Flash flopped for many other reasons other than it just not being a good movie. But I know loads of people that enjoyed it. No, but you know what I mean? Like, it was people were like, oh, it flopped. It's the worst thing ever made in DC.
But like,
I don't think so. I think it's.
But you could like on what you're saying there. You can enjoy a bad movie.
But no, but what I'm saying is, I don't think it was a bad film. I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was actually, it had its issues, obviously, but with indie, like, I mean,
majority a bad movie. But if you enjoyed it, that's cool. Like, that's
we have both watched movies that are terrible. Like for anyone that doesn't know this show, I've openly talked about, like, I've watched every single Resident Evil film, and I know, and Brian knows this, I know every one of those movies are terrible. But for some reason, I've watched them several times over.
And again, though, they're fine action films. They're just bad movies to Resident Evil.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? But realistically, right, they're fine. But there's some of them that aren't fine. Like the second and the sixth one, the editing and shit is like, man.
The second one is like something out of the sci-fi channel.
It give you a fucking headache with the chopping and the over fucking exaggerated movements and the ridiculous fucking shit they were doing in it. There's a lot of points in those Resident Evil movies where I'm even kind of watching going, this is fucking so stupid. Like, it's actually like,
I will say, like, the CGI in The Flash is terrible. It's a bad movie.
Yeah, it is. It's I mean, look, I don't know if the story is real about, like, them going with a choice, or if they had to do that because they couldn't get the rights, whatever the fuck it was.
It was bad.
It wasn't good. And but at the same time, I enjoyed it.
So yeah, but that's what I mean. You can enjoy bad movies, like, it's.
Yeah.
So I said,
but I still don't rank it as like one of the worst DC films by any stretch.
Jonah Hex. That's all I'm saying.
Pretty sick
of today's movies kicking. Pretty sick of today's movies kicking me in the balls. The Tarzan scene with Indy's son was what set me off in that movie. Yeah, he was terrible in that film. I will say that.
Is this the one with the aliens? Yeah. Shia LaBeouf. He just didn't. He didn't suit the role. He really didn't.
I'm so sick of online twats going mental anytime a woman appears in their nerdy films. A bunch of losers. I agree.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Shia, yeah, he's the worst part of that film. I enjoyed it. Monkeys with grease haircuts.
But like, that movie had fucking, what's her fucking name?
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett in it. And like, she's one of the best actresses in the fucking world.
And she was good in it, to be fair.
And she was, but even she, at times I was watching and I was, oh my God, that wig is so distractingly fucking stupid. Like, I found myself looking for other, like, taking notice of other stupid shit. That's when you know the film has lost me.
It's the other guy, the Danish guy, that's the Nazi one in this one. And he's really good.
It's so crazy, isn't it? They're like, it's years later, he's so much older. How can we write Nazis into the story?
Very, very easily, you'll find, actually.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Like,
because it's the opening scene, so I'm not spoiling it. It's someone from his past who comes back.
I'd watch it either way. Like,
they do a de-aging scene at the very start, and I thought it was really, really good. Of Indy in the 40s in World War II.
Cool. So they de-aged him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like,
now did they do when they were doing the action sequences for India, right? Did they obviously get like they had an actual stunt double that could move and do the things Indy could do. Because let's be honest, Harrison Ford's not fucking moving around like he used to. Or
No,
did they do it like the Irishman, where like instead of getting a stunt double, they just had Robert De Niro fight at the age Robert De Niro is, and it looks, and
terrible.
they've de-aged him. It's. Have you watched the Irishman, by the way?
Yeah,
It's a fantastic film. Way too fucking long, by the way.
way too long. Yeah.
Way too long. That kind of has pretentious wank about it as well, if I'm being honest. Scorsese kind of was like, "Oh, get on, my buddy's in," but it's just way too long. I really enjoyed it though, but it's way too long. But there's one scene in it where Robert De Niro, and they've de-aged him, like he looks younger,
and he looks like a 40-year-old and fights like an 80-year-old.
Yeah, he's fucking moving like a 70-year-old or fucking whatever. Like when he's fucking fighting, I was kind of going, couldn't you, if you were going to like de-age him, couldn't you not have just like, I don't know, like deep faked a younger actor fighting with his face on? I mean, look, it's neither here nor there. Like, but you know, these are the things you think of when you see this stuff in movies. You're going to go, you spent all that money to de-age them down, but you know, you could have just done that and it would have been.
Imagine the internet in 91. Look at this Linda Hamilton trying to steal the film from Arnie. Let's get raged.
Yeah, we live in a different time, but
I liked Flash, but saw it in 4D, which may have sugarcoated for me. Kate Blanchett as Hela and Ragnarok makes my naughty parts think.
I agree.
She was awesome as Hela far. So yeah, like
she's awesome in general. I love her fucking. I mean, in all the Lord of the Rings movies, she's fantastic in those as well.
I know a lot of people in the chat have watched this, but I watched the opening few episodes of One Piece as well.
I will be honest. I just had no interest. I watched the trailer and I was like, "All right, that's not for me."
That's fair.
But I did hear that it has genuinely been hailed as like a blueprint of how you take like source material and you make it live action. You just use the fucking actual thing and make it live action instead of like, you know, I don't know, like, you know, changing the cast's, you know, sexual gender and so on and so forth. That they do. I don't care about
that stuff though. Like as long as the story makes sense.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be the one to say it. I fucking hate that shit. Okay. I think it's fucking pointless bullshit that they're just doing to appease a fucking small minority of fucking fans nowadays.
Tubbs is secure in his own skin. One Piece is.
It just annoys me, dude.
Yeah, I like it's something that I enjoyed, but I could take it or leave it as well, like, you know. But I never watched.
I've seen One Piece before, but I'll be honest, I'm never a massive fan. I know I do have a One Piece T-shirt that I wear every now and again, but it's just because it's, you know, I like the art. I don't like the thing.
Why are you wearing a T-shirt then?
Because I just the image on it is cool. I like it.
You're such a shithead. Like, oh, I wear a T-shirt, but I don't like it.
No, I don't always do that. I always like. I mean, it was just I liked the T-shirt, and I have seen it, but I was never a massive fan. Like, it wouldn't be the anime that would like make me go, "Oh my god, I need to see this." You know?
I've never watched. Like, I've seen a couple of episodes of the anime, and I never went back to it. I'm not a big fan of it. Like,
yeah, me too.
I'd love to see Attack on Titan done right.
No, I mean, because I do know, and like, I've seen some of it and stuff, but I do know you're a big fan of that. Like,
what else was there? Is there a new Godzilla as well? There's a Japanese Godzilla coming out as well, and
really,
there's, you know, that new Monarch TV show.
I haven't seen it yet, but I have heard of it. Yeah,
you know, War of the Monsters. Like,
yes.
Yeah, they're making Apple are making a TV show, and it's set during Godzilla 1, the one with Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh yeah, the good one.
Yeah, and it looks.
Is that the one where Bryan Cranston was the main guy in the trailer?
Yeah.
He was in like fucking
5 seconds,
10 minutes of the fucking movie.
But I thought it was I rewatched it a couple of years.
It's not a bad movie.
I enjoyed it.
They kind of started to go a bit, you know. I won't say jump the shark because these movies are jump the shark from the get-go anyway. They're big fucking monster movies. But yeah, the first one I enjoyed. It was worth a watch. Yeah.
I've liked all of them, but it's the same as the Transformers films. It doesn't need the human shit.
The Godzilla versus Kong, I did enjoy it. Right, it was good. It was good fun. You know, two big lizard and a gorilla slapping meat. It was fucking, it's what you want. But there was some fucking notions in that when they went into like the fucking the world under the world or the center of the world, and it was fucking.
Oh yeah.
It went a bit way out west on that, but I did watch a trailer the other day actually, and
that's
it's
where all the
really
giant creatures are coming from, like so.
yeah, no, but you know what I mean. Is I don't know. It was just when I get the concept, but it was like when you saw what was like supposed to be packed into like the center of the earth.
I'm going to say this now once. So, in the previous movie,
yeah,
the three-headed dragon monster was fine. That shot electricity out of its arsehole. Basically.
I didn't say it was fine. It was passable. I enjoyed it.
But under the world is not.
No, I don't mean that. What I mean is the scale. Like when they showed, but when they showed the scale of it, no, I don't think it was actually the center of the world. Was it a portal or some shit?
Yeah,
am I getting that wrong? Okay, so that's where the scale. Okay, correct me. I'm sorry with that. And because when I was thinking of it, I was kind of going, wait, when they went into this fucking thing, the scale of this entire world that they were in looked like it was the fucking size of the actual world, not just in the center of it. So it was a portal. It was a portal to another dimension thing.
Well, that could be true. Like we could be just on the surface and they're the hollow, you know.
But I did watch a trailer the other day. I don't know if you've heard of this. Was it fucking poor? Is it Poor People? Is that what it's called?
Made a movie.
Emma Stone's new movie.
No.
I get the fucking name of it.
Anyway, One Piece was a documentary about how the Plenty Kitchen Roll Company started. One sheet does plenty. Manga Fananga says, question for Tubbs. Do the past few headlines
it's called.
Do the past few headlines regarding Brie Larson, do you think her performance in the upcoming Marvels might nab her the Oscar due to her emotional performance?
I think it'll have her fucking out the fucking door, kid. She's gone after this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's why she's been so emotional. She's like, they have the other two girls that are better than me, and I'm fucking just a whiny bitch. See any of
this. So someone fill me in here. What's going on?
Okay, so she's been fucking going on like she's like the headlines. I don't know. There's people have been asking her and fucking. I mean, I think this is what Sai's on about like, do you think this will be like your last outline as fucking Captain Marvel? And she's been like all like emotionally kind of like responsive and fucking things like that. And it's just been so fucking like. I think she knows she's done or she knows she's done after this one, because I think the focus is going to go with Monica Rambeau and fucking Miss Marvel after this. Or they'll just recast her after Secret Wars, whatever, like, you know. But I will say one thing though, as bad as Brie Larson is,
later Smith Lord,
dude, as bad as Brie Larson is, have you heard the news about Rachel Zegler?
Oh, you went off on one about her the last time we were here.
Apparently Disney have now cancelled the Snow White movie because of the amount of backlash this fucking fucktard has fucking brought upon their film. Fucktard. So fucking, I was so mad. Like, have you seen this fucking girl in interviews?
Yeah, we went on about this for about 20 minutes last week or the week before.
Her most recent one, right, was what I think is the thing that really canned the fucking thing, where they were kind of going, like, we need to shut this fucking thing down because she's like disastrous. They were at the fucking SAG thing, do you know, the picket line?
Yeah.
And she went on a rant, Brian, about, she was like, well, if I have to wear a dress from this iconic character, then for every hour that's seen of this dress in this movie and everyone that watches it, I should be paid every hour for every viewing that's ever shown. And I'm going, you've literally just fucked yourself out of a job, like, you know what I mean? Like, listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth, you dumb
This must be the new Brie Larson, guys, because he's repeating himself.
She is, as I said before, I give Brie Larson credit. Brie Larson had like a fucking solid kind of run before she started to become this like fucking man-hating, fucking political, fucking lead-driven fucking weirdo that fucking just is so obnoxiously hard to like. This Rachel Zegler one got fucking like one big film, and she's like, how do you destroy a career? Let Rachel Zegler have the fucking mic, you dumb fuck. Okay, well, that's all I have to say about it.
Ian said, I found out today a video game character has been confirmed as trans now, and all the men who've been pulling their plums for a decade now are having meltdowns. Well, I think if you've been pulling your plum for a decade over a video game character, you've got more problems than a trans character.
It depends on what character it is.
And you got to tell us now as well, by the way.
Yeah, and you got to tell us which character it is.
Tubbs reminded me of that there. Tubbs reminded you of pull plumbing?
Not Nina Williams.
Not Nina Williams. Oh, sorry. The only Irish female character we have. Letter Chris. Ian says, I like Brie Larson. She seems like a great person. She was marking out hard for Cena on Fast X.
That's just because she wanted his meat.
Tubbs, to be fair, once the premise of the Snow White movie came out for the leaked standing shots, the movie was pretty much fucked.
I mean, that's probably not the only reason it got fucking canned, but you know what I mean? The one didn't help, like.
That's why Brie Larson was so emotional. She lost Tubbsy Bubsy. He cheated on her with the Snow White girl.
Shouldn't have fucking talked about white males not in interviews and shit then.
Oh, I don't remember. She's from some popular fighting game. I'll have a Google.
Have a Google there, Ian, and tell us.
Think now. From Mortal Kombat.
But, before I went on my rant, the trailer I did watch the other day was for Poor Things. It's the one with Willem Dafoe and Emma Stone and fucking Mark Ruffalo and kind of like a Frankenstein-y fucking kind of fantasy type fucking film. It's definitely an Oscar contender film anyway, for definite.
Oh, it's full of wanks, so I suppose.
It looks fucking cool. It looks interesting. It looks fucking fantastical. It looks like. Do you know what it looks like? It looks like old cinema, if that makes sense. It really does look like fucking. Oh wait, I haven't seen this type of a fucking movie in a long time.
Okay, so one of our main topics before we fucking go away out of time and stuff.
Yeah.
Presenting Marvel Legends.
Oh, yes. So we've this and Ahsoka to cover, right? Yeah, deadly.
Yep. So Marvel showed off their new Haslab the other day. It's a 24-inch giant man. And Tubbs is hammering away at the keys. So as long as you can see this, guys.
That's a big plastic bottom.
Yes, we did, Tubbs. Yeah, that's a big bum. So, like, this is your first time properly seeing this, Tubbs, is it?
No. I mean, I've seen the first bits of your video and stuff. I had it on pause, and then, but yeah, the images and stuff. Here.
So here he is next to a normal size Marvel Legend.
Like for me personally,
like you're not going to buy it. You're not
this. I mean, like I've talked to Galactus and the fucking Sentinel and all them. They were fucking unreal. This one genuinely doesn't kind of hit me at all with interest, and it's just because I'm not really familiar with the character. Like,
this is what grabs me. Watch the articulation.
I know the character. I just don't have like a lot of fucking connection to it.
The articulation,
the detail in the hands and stuff. Oh, all the fingers can move separately.
3 different parts.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Wouldn't you think they would do that in fucking like the actual figures themselves?
It's apparently the most articulated figure they've ever done. 90-something different points of articulation.
That's fucking cool. See, there's your difference. Like you're kind of going, oh wait, there's a lot you could do with that figure. Like,
yeah. It's pretty cool.
I think it's cool that they're not giving you like full head replacements. They're just giving you like the face sections.
Oh shit! I don't know. So yeah, it's already
a 22-inch figure. Yeah,
4,374 backers. It needs 10,000.
Do you reckon they'll get that, or is this going to turn into another fucking like Ghost Rider car shenanigans?
No, they're like nearly halfway there, and they've already got 41 days to go. Like so.
This one obviously has, like, because of the size and scale and the articulation, everything has definitely piqued interest way more.
Here, I'll play the video.
The overpriced car.
One. That's really cool. The zombies run.
Oh, the scroll head as well. Fucking cool.
Yeah, that's 14,000 you get full head as well. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like,
I mean, like this seems to be the thing with Haslabs. I mean, obviously they're going to just make like the giant ones, not just the giant ones, but do you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, do you think they'll ever like just, I don't know, start making like the regular like Captain America, Iron Man as big huge fuck off figures like this?
why would they do that?
I don't know, like as like a special or something. Do you know what I mean? Just to fucking kind of have
Well,
it.
they did used to do what did they call them? Marvel Legends icons. They were 12-inch Marvel Legends. They had Deadpool, like Captain America, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Thor,
like just
Iron
bigger
Man.
scale ones, like yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what's the version of the Hulk? Is it Earth or the Earth Crusher, the Destroyer,
World
World
Breaker
Breaker,
Hulk. World
World
Breaker.
Breaker Hulk? Like, how big was he? Because I'm assuming, like, from the panels I've seen and stuff over the years, he's pretty fucking
No,
big.
he's
Like,
about the same size as the regular Hulk. Like,
oh really? Or maybe it's just the art I was looking at. That he's like when he's crushing worlds and stuff. Like, he looks fucking Galactus size. Like, I mean, I could be completely wrong.
Simon says he backed it. Mint.
No, do you know what, man? I mean, I think like fucking for whoever is going to get it, like it looks like a solid fucking figure. It looks way like this Haslab genuinely seems to have much more kind of attention on it, or even fucking interest in the last one. Because as you proved, you bought the Bratz card that was fucking like 30 something bucks, and it was fucking
€30, yeah.
yeah. And I mean, if you customed that in black, you've got a fucking more or less the same fucking thing.
Ian says, I'm still confused why he's not just called Ant-Man, or is he stuck as a giant he can't shrink? It was a new storyline they did in the 60s where he came up with a new way of using his pin particles to become Giant Man as opposed to Ant-Man. It was like he's Ant-Man.
So do you think that they'll ever do a giant version, like the more updated version? Like with the obviously the like the way he looks in modern day, do you think they'll ever do like a giant version of Ant-Man like that for Haslab?
In the MCU?
Well, no, not even more in the MCU, but the more up-to-date version in the comics and stuff.
I don't think so.
Do you know what I mean? Because I know this is like fucking like Joe, like obviously like the classic 60s version, like.
No, I think this person is perfect for any fucking era, really.
Yeah, it is cool. Do you know what I mean? If you have the original Joe fucking Ant-Man figure in that suit.
Jonathan says, question for Brian, seeing as he owns Galactus, but Hasbro kind of fucked themselves over with the 200 quid price point. Like, how is Galactus be double the price of Giant Man? I would say because Galactus
he's bigger, isn't he?
He's 32 inches.
Yeah, he's like 10 inches fucking bigger with like an entire.
And he also comes with 4 action figures as well.
4 action figures and a Doom head.
A different head as well. And
yeah.
Has all electronics and stuff as well.
See, I remembered.
And Galactus was only 350 draw in America or wherever. So it's only 150 extra. Whereas over here, we had to buy it from Zavi, so we got fucked over on import prices and all that, which made it more expensive. That would be the best way I could explain that.
That's right. It was the import tax from the old Brexit thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, but now we have, and this is the first time as well for me anyway, because I think I will back it. To be fair,
yeah.
It's the first time having.
Well, you seem pretty adamant about your backing of it the other day, like.
Because when I did the pre-announcement video, that was the one thing I was worried about was whatever price it's going to be, tap on another fucking 50, 60 quid for over here.
Yeah.
But it's actually only €30 extra. So 230.
Right, okay. So it's actually not costing, you would think for the size it would be probably bigger import charges, like
$200. But that's what I was going to say, because Hasbro Pulse is in Ireland now, for better or worse.
I mean, it seems it's better.
Yeah. For Haslabs, I would still use Big Bang Comics for everything else because
Because
I,
you can rely on them.
you know that episode of South Park where Tweak's Coffee is the main coffee place in
Yeah,
South Park, and then Starbucks comes in and fucks over everyone.
yeah,
That's Hasbro Pulse. They're Starbucks.
yeah. So I mean, and
And kills a little
realistically,
guy.
I remember having a Starbucks, right, in '99 in fucking Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the States, right, and it was fucking unreal, man. I mean, it was the nicest coffee I've ever tasted. Then Starbucks came in here in Ireland, and I was like, oh my god, fucking Starbucks, oh my god. Then I fucking tasted it, and I was gone. It's
Right.
pretty fucking shit and blend. I'll go back to Costa.
So what you're saying, Tubbs, is you're at fault for Starbucks growing in America and eventually coming over here.
But no. I'm just basically saying, like, I tasted it when I was in America, and when I came here, I was like,
Well,
oh my
you
god,
gave them
I wonder
money
is
when
it
you
the
were in the
same?
States.
I chased that taste. That's what it was,
You
man.
contributed to their growth in America.
I doubt my $4 or $5 fucking purchase is why they ended up around.
Yeah, but if there's a million people like you, there you go. With your prime drinks and everything. Fucking hell, Tubbs.
Well, to be fair, it was my first time in the States, and I ate up all of the American coffees and the
Big
fucking the
culture
snacks and stuff.
wanker, you. Ian says, would it be cool? What would be cool is an X-Men Evolution wave, like 10 characters, not popular enough for stores, but popular to sell as a Haslab set. I think what they'll do next year, and I don't know if anyone will agree with me, I think what they'll do next year is a giant apocalypse and the Four Horsemen as well. That would be...
Now, see, that's something I would fucking like to see.
Because that's the next giant figure they did after Giant Man, when the Tie-Biz stuff. That would be class, I think. Jonathan said, EU got a good deal for once, $230 including shipping and 0 customers or other costs.
32-inch Emma Frost.
Oh, there's other sites you can go for that.
Oh, send them to me and I'll have a look.
I'm with you, Brian. I still go to Big Bang or Forbidden Planet for regular figures. Manga says, you backing it, Jono? Jonathan says, not a big Marvel Legends fan. Nabbed the Dragonfly, though, with the G.I. Joe helicopter. Yes, Fin Fang Foom is what I was hoping for a couple of months back within all.
I mean, he'd be a logical choice, right?
They did a prototype for Fin Fang Foom for the Marvel Universe line about 12 years ago, an orange one, and they never fucking made it.
Okay,
I was good.
Well, obviously, like, if you're going to make him, he'd have to be like 22 fucking inches, 32 inches kind of thing.
24 inches or bigger even.
Yeah.
But I could still see them doing him in the future, maybe.
I mean, realistically, like, I mean, he's a giant figure, so.
Because they did him in Tie-Biz as well, like, and he was a really hard bath to get together as well. So yeah, Tubbs, Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Episode 4 was last week.
Yes.
And episode 5 is tomorrow, is it? Or whatever. So it's a couple of hours in the States, actually. So
yes,
what was your...
So it will be tomorrow. So it'll be like, yeah, it'll be tomorrow for us.
So spoilers for a week old episode.
For 2-week old episodes, 3 and 4.
All right, Ian. See you later, dude.
See you later, Ian, dude.
Have a good one. So yeah, let's start with the end for a change.
We'll start at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Like, you have better knowledge of Rebels.
I don't.
Than I do.
I thought I did, but I don't.
Okay, so this is the thing, because we did talk about this, and I genuinely was like, well, you've a much better knowledge of kind of like some of the characters that I'm still kind of figuring out as I go.
G-Force, welcome, dude.
Story G-Force, dude. Anyway, yeah. So anyone, spoilers for Ahsoka, last week's episode if you haven't seen it.
Everyone in the community has seen it at this point, anyway.
Yeah, but yeah. So what's your? I think that's the big elephant in the room, right? From the episode, it was the big fucking oh my god at the end.
That cameo.
Now, do you know I saw so many people shitting on that cameo the day after. It was like, the CGI looks shit. Oh my god, he looks terrible. And then when they didn't de-age him in the Obi-Wan show, people bitched and moaned as well.
To be fair,
Why didn't they de-age him? It's like, oh my god! I was like, let's just fucking enjoy it for what it is, man. You
no
know?
wonder he looked terrible. He's fucking dead.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. I mean, I know, like, it's basically because, like, when they first did Luke as well, right? You remember in the thing,
I don't care
he
about all
kind
the
of had that,
CGI
like,
stuff anyway. So
yeah. Do you know what I mean? Look, I mean, we get it. Like, they haven't perfected this art. It seems they're trying their best to kind of make them look like they used to. But outside of CGI and whatever else, it's like, what's your? I mean, for me, I was kind of going, because it was the very, very end where the Vader music starts playing. I was kind of going, huh. Because he says snips and he's like, oh, how, and I was kind of going, is this the fucking, is this like going to be like an alternate fucking reality thing? Because I don't know enough about where she is to know.
my
But
first
is
thought
this,
is,
no, but
why is
like, do
she
you
not?
think that that's leading to a thing where it's like, I don't know, it's like, are they going to like rewrite history in this fucking world thing that they're in? Or
I don't fucking know. My
see,
first
this is
thought,
what
like,
I was thinking. I mean, I could be right. I could be fucking very wrong. But did you enjoy the cameo?
I was just bamboozled. I didn't know what the fuck was going on to enjoy it.
I mean, I've heard enough about the world between worlds thing. I
Yeah.
don't really know what the fuck it is or what it does fully,
So,
but
Jonathan says, I hate that fucking Indian. Fuck time travel. And more importantly, fuck time travel in Star Wars.
because it genuinely does seem. Now, this is what I was reading the other day, right? That people are saying now, as I said, this is a pinch of salt. It's off the interwebs. That people reckon that Dave Filoni and the lads that are making this show are going to use this, world between worlds thing to kind of shape time to retcon the sequels.
Oh, I hope they don't do that.
Or interconnect them so it makes more sense leading into the sequels, into the new Rey movie. It's all going to be intertwined through this world between worlds thing. Like the sequels are like an alternate version or an alternate reality by the time it gets to it. When I was reading it, I was kind of going, that's fucking stupid, because I know people have issues with the sequels, all right? And if you are, and it seems like they are moving forward with the Rey story, so why not just interconnect it? Like, why don't you just connect the entire story up to that timeline and just make it all work as a whole?
I don't know what they're trying to do, but yeah, I don't know about all this.
But I will say one thing about the episode.
The episode itself was fantastic.
I thought the episode was the strongest of the four so far.
And all people's theories going up in smoke about Marok as well, literally.
That was so funny. It's Ezra, it's Starkiller, it's fucking this and that. And then another thing about Starkiller, right? I read this thing, was that people were saying it was Starkiller, it was fucking gonna be that character or whatever. And I was kind of going, that wouldn't make any fucking sense.
No.
Because Starkiller was Vader's secret apprentice.
No one would know about him.
Yeah, nobody was supposed to know about him. So why would he be just this random inquisitor that's with fucking these this group? I was like, that wouldn't make any fucking sense.
Like they did the same with Rey as well, though.
Like the Ezra thing, it could have been, because, do you know what I mean, when he got trapped in the thing, he might have fucking been turned or whatever, But I think there's going to be. Oh, and let's talk about the other fucking elephant in the room, right? Sabine, the dirty fucking traitor. I know she was doing it for her own reasons, but what a dirty fucking traitor.
You know what? I fucking love that.
I did as well, but I was kind of going, you fucking, you screwed the fucking pooch here, like.
Am I honestly the only one that thought when she handed the thing over that your man Balin was going to go over and take off the other one's head?
And make her the new apprentice type thing, yeah.
Because
apparently he's more.
If I was right in that's what I would have done.
Jedi than the rest, because fucking he still has his morals attached. It seems.
His word, yeah.
He kept his word.
Dooku was like that as well. A lot of people are saying he's like him. You don't think that, do you?
Do which?
I said Dooku. They were saying, a lot of people are saying he's like him.
He's kind of locked in between the two sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he could be like. I mean, I do like him in the role. It's sad that, like, he obviously has passed away in real life, like, but fucking
he's the best.
We don't know what kind of fate his character meets in this season, but overall, I mean, like episode 3 was kind of it was good, but there was a lot
Yeah.
of faffing around in space and
More
stuff.
whingy Ahsoka, that was.
Fucking
G-Force had
the
to mow before it rained.
hmm?
He had to mow before it rained. Gotta look after the grass. G-Force. What Jono said. James is here. Hey, James.
Story James, how are you, sir?
Jonathan says the sequels are not getting retconned. Every new fucking Star Wars show is claimed to be
Yeah,
a retcon.
I mean,
of
this
sequels.
I don't. I genuinely am on the side of like, all right, look, you don't like them, but they're there. There's
Star
a lot
Wars
of people
in
that don't like the
space. We need
prequels, but
worlds
they're
between
there.
worlds or time travel. It is, but like
But
Star Wars has always like been one family, which is very
yeah, it's always
annoying.
been in one kind of like set universe, you know, regardless of where the story is. Now, I mean, as I said, this could be just like her
Simon just thought
in.
it was Ezra. It ended up being a fart.
It ended up being a fucking fart of dust. No, but I mean, for me, I'm wondering, is it like her in like some weird void, like you know the way like in the Force because she's kind of dead but she's not, and maybe she's fucking
She's
it's all in
dead
her.
though.
Which
She was killed though.
Ahsoka
He killed her like up in the thing and fucked her off the cliff then as well.
in the episode?
Yeah.
I just thought she did a fucking fall thing.
No, he fucking killed her with the lightsaber and kicked her off the fucking thing. She's dead, like.
Let's be honest, right? In the first episode, we saw fucking lightsabers go through fucking
But
like
this
stomachs.
was my next question. This was my next problem with the episode.
Nobody dies by lightsabers
and
anymore.
why I was so annoyed of it, like, about the episode and the cameo thing. I was like, she's dead. Why is she fucking waking up? How, like, if this world beyond worlds thing is here, right? And I don't care about any Martis gods or any that kind of stuff because that doesn't make any sense to normal people who watch the show.
Yeah.
Why can't Qui-Gon? Why can't Obi-Wan? All these people have gone through this, like.
But see, this is what I'm thinking of as well as maybe it's not the world between worlds. Maybe it is this void in the Force that like she's fucking seeing Anakin because of some unresolved fucking conflict in her own head. Maybe. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's this, or maybe they're going to go one fucking further, right? Maybe in her fucking wherever she is, world between worlds, void in the fucking astrospace of fucking the Force, wherever the fuck it is. What happens if like they do like a fucking weird fucking twist on Revenge of the Sith, and like she fucking like saves him from falling to the dark side, and he be fucking, and then it tells a different fucking alternate story, or they do the fucking whole thing where he fights her and Mustafar instead of fucking Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I
like,
don't know.
Like you're sitting there going, I don't know. You were like, what the fuck? I don't know what's happening at the end of this episode. It'll be interesting to see where tomorrow goes.
Like I enjoy most of the stuff that Filoni has done.
Yeah.
But for me, two things he has really done. He has diluted the fuck out of Star Wars, and he has convoluted the fuck out of Star Wars. For me,
but
it's a very simple concept, the Force or whatever, lightsaber battles, blah blah blah. All this bollocks about fucking time travel and you can do this, that, and the other thing.
Same can be said about George Lucas though, as well, as because you know you got the original trilogy, right? And it was
the Midichlorians.
But then he did the prequel ones, and then you brought in Midichlorians and all this political fucking fucking agendas out throughout the intro, weaved through the three movies.
For me, what was magic about
the sequels that were Star Wars, but they were swinging dicks and whatever the fuck else was going on there. But you've seen people do it. I will say one thing about Star Wars, and I love Star Wars, dude. But I think Star Wars is one of those franchises that has been completely diluted over the last 40 fucking plus years. They've milked the fucking the fucking cow dry. Like
they've milked it so much they're making up new concepts that don't make any fucking sense.
You see, like, and this is the thing was where I was even saying is like you're gone to a point now where like you have like the Mandalorian and there's this Mandalorian fucking movie thing that you're planning to do, and it's like at some point in time you gotta start making all this shit make sense, because when you made the first three movies, all three of those movies made perfect fucking sense. Why? Because it was a fucking contained trilogy.
But the reason
you didn't know what happened before, but you knew enough of the story to know that he was once this person that became this person.
Yeah,
the
reason they were
imagination played in the rest.
For me,
Now
like
you filled in the dots so much on both sides, like you have no choice but to weave it together again.
for me, the original trilogy, right, was basically a scoundrel movie in space,
Yeah,
but you had this like mysterious thing that only certain people could do, and they were nowhere in the galaxy. They were practically extinct. So when you looked at Darth Vader, or you looked at Ben Kenobi, they were these mythical figures. Like
they were
whereas
like
now,
space wizards.
and then you had Order 66, right? Oh, wiped out all the Jedi. Oh no, wait, there's a Jedi over here. There's one up there. There's one down there. It's just
But I
oversaturation.
mean, obviously the books, the comic books, and the novelizations and all that kind of stuff, you know, at one point in time were like canon. But then obviously the Disney boy kind of they nuked
Here's
that, didn't
how
they?
here's
But
how a
wasn't there like
silent
a book? Like, yeah, obviously, like there's some things I don't know, but wasn't there like a story in one of the comics or the books that like apparently Sidious wasn't the only one that could activate Order 66. Apparently, anyone that said it could activate it, or some shit like that. Like it was
like
used to fucking wipe out like a room full of fucking like rogue fucking Siths or something, or
like
Jedi's or whatever the fuck.
what I loved about like looking back on A New Hope now, like, was when he's like, oh, these are not the droids you're looking for. Nobody knows what that is he's after doing. Like, um,
Excuse me. Oh,
and yeah, like G-Force said, nobody needed to know how Boba Fett escaped from the arsehole of a fucking space sandworm when he hadn't said
yes.
2 words in the fucking whole trilogy.
But I do think, right, that even though people have seen how it happened, I think they've wiped it from their memory.
Terrible.
Yeah.
In manga even.
Manga
John says
even.
all these theories about to come out about these Disney Plus shows have never once been right. Not fucking once. Mephisto, the original bounty hunters turn up.
Okay,
Uh,
Jonathan, let me ask you a question. What do you think that ending meant?
for fuck's sake, the writers don't know jack shit about all these old EU novels and games. They're not fans of the franchise, so expecting deep cut lore shit is like pissing in the wind and expecting to stay dry. I don't think he hit Ahsoka with his saber. The saber to saber clash forced her over the cliff, which should kill her anyway. But
But I don't think she died, dude. This is my
I
thing.
need to check that out again. Hold
Like
on,
you've
have I got
seen,
this?
like let's be honest, what Star Wars has proven to me, since after Episode 1, and fucking A New Hope, outside of those two movies, nobody fucking dies from fucking large falls anymore. Like Mace Windu fucking got fucked out a window. He's probably still fucking there somewhere
He needs
because
to
they'll
stay dead
probably
as well.
give him. They'll be like, Samuel, Secret Wars is, Secret Invasion is now fucking done. So we got a bit of a panel here to introduce you back into the world. But
Robert said
the
over
lightsaber
explaining
thing
the force.
bothers me so much with Star Wars now.
Keep the force simple is the secret.
But does that not like arc you the wrong way now?
What's that?
Like lightsabers. Do you remember there was a point in time these two warriors fought with such intense fucking prowess that because one foul swoop could fucking end you with that saber.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, oh, look at us, we're dance fighting and you stabby, yeah, but don't worry, there's a banta tank over there.
Fights are still
right out.
the end result is terrible. Once you explain something by the force, it loses all its mystery.
Yeah.
Yep, not riding the banta. Like a banta.
But that's it. The banta tank thing was literally created to just go like, oh, we need a MacGuffin, or we need like a twist here, so we kill this character, but they're not really dead, you know?
Yeah, so episode 5 is going to be shown in select cinemas and theaters.
Yeah, so I'm assuming, and it's supposed to be like an hour long, so it's a big one.
I assume this is where Tron comes into it.
Yeah, so I'm assuming, like as I said, because it's Thrawn and because they've introduced Anakin fucking at the end of it with the Vader music, which I thought was really fucking weird that they did that. Is this Anakin like the evil Anakin, or is he the good Anakin? You don't know. Are they going to rewrite time? Is it going to do time travel, or fucking rewrite some form of timeline?
Darth Vader is dead at this point, isn't he?
Who?
Darth Vader is dead at this point, isn't he? It's after Jedi, like.
Yes, because Luke, obviously, this is Mandalorian time.
Tubbs, I reckon it would be Ahsoka having a dream or it's her mind playing tricks on her, or some shit. You get up and get your shit together, trope.
That's what I think it is, dude. I think
It
it's
could
just
be.
like, like this call to the force. She's in, like this void of the force or something, and she's kind of knocked out, or she's kind of like, the way they do that thing is like where someone's died and they're going towards the light, but something holds them back. That's what I reckon it might be.
That would be
Like the whole snips, your fight isn't over yet, listen to your fucking Anarchy, Annie.
What was that? Annie.
I just Natalie Portman's fucking voice popped into my brain.
Annie,
I've left you since you were 9, and I'm gonna ride you when you're 16.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because she's the real villain of that story.
We know this.
Yeah. Groomed the kid. We all thought it was Palpatine. It was not.
It was Padmatine.
Padme is like, these are not the jocks you're looking for.
Almost got through an episode without Tubbs being a dirty cunt.
Oh yeah, but look, overall, I know we're like fucking joshing and we're messing and stuff like, but overall, I'm enjoying the show. For so far,
Jonathan
it's gotten better over time.
We had that dream about Luke and Leia when Vader dropped a mountain on him in episode 5 of his show. Yeah,
do you think that there will, because there's been talks of, obviously I've just read this, like, but as I said, these are all pinch of salt things. They haven't showed any of this, so you don't know if it's any happening. But there was talks that like Hayden Christensen was going to be like Vader in this show again. So I'm assuming like will they have a thing where Ahsoka fights Vader at some point in this weird dreamscape she's in?
I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, as I said, it's a long episode. It might be a drawn out, fucking overhyped episode, or it could be a very entertaining episode. But we'll have to see.
As they say, time will tell.
Time will tell, my friend.
And speaking of
that's where they could be going with this time travel.
Oh God, no. But yeah, before we go, there was like rumors 2 different directors were taking on Secret Wars.
Sam Raimi, so tell the people who they are.
Sam Raimi was one, and Alfonso Cuarón is the other. He's the guy who directed Gravity, which is the one with Sandra Bullock in space, I think.
Now, visually, that was a good fucking movie.
Yeah,
that was actually a good film. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's a decent movie. He seems an interesting.
The Sam Raimi one could be fucking. I mean, like, let's be honest. You're getting Sam Raimi back for fucking Secret Wars to do that. You're definitely getting a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man fucking cameo.
Who cares about Tobey Maguire?
You do.
I don't.
We've talked about this. He's your favorite Spider-Man of all the times.
And also, there's rumors now that they're going to like establish Battle World in Deadpool 3.
Speaking of Deadpool 3, did you hear that apparently who's being cast in Deadpool 3?
Harry Potter, yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. And in undisclosed, there's 2 things I've heard. It's either a young Charles Xavier or a young Wolverine, or an alternate version of Wolverine.
At the end of the day, I don't care who's casting these movies anymore.
No. But my point being is if he's, and this is only, as I said, interwebs take it what it is, if he is being cast as an alternate timeline Wolverine, just say it's the MCU Wolverine, right? Do you think that Daniel Radcliffe could potentially be the Wolverine in the MCU?
No.
Okay.
They'd have lost me then.
I still think that because I think, I've seen him. Obviously, he's not Harry Potter. He's done some really fucking cool films since, and I did not like him.
I'm not a fan.
I was not a fan of Daniel Radcliffe. I think you need someone like a Carl Urban or a fucking.
You
Tom
need
Hardy,
someone younger that isn't known yet. That's what you need.
Yeah, you need an unknown, but you need him to
Stay
have
away
that
from all the
visceral
popular
fucking.
choices.
But do you think that they'll stick with it? Do you think that if the MCU version will be like smaller and more rage filled, or will he be like fucking PG-13 Wolverine? Like,
I was wondering what you were on about G-Force. G-Force said, "Annie, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?"
Annie.
Is it a long episode though? Has anyone got the run times?
I think they were saying it was like 50 something minutes or something. I'm assuming that's like without fucking That's a good show for Mikey as well. But I think obviously you take out advert breaks or whatever if they have any. But Disney Plus.
Shout out to Mikey. I think he won an acting award there lately in some Swedish film festival or something. I can't remember which one.
Taron Egerton, is it?
Congratulations. What?
Who? Mikey? Oh, Mikey. Sorry, I thought you were Taron Egerton. Or Egerton. What was the movie? What was for the movie?
Who's Taron Egerton?
Go back to the Mikey thing.
It's still up on screen. Are you all right? Are you broken or something?
I've literally lost my train of thought because I jumped onto the other thing. Go back to what you said about Mikey.
I said congrats again to Mikey Casey for landing an acting award.
Fuck me. Well done, man. I haven't been on social media much, so I didn't see it. Well fucking done, Casey.
Radcliffe would demand big payday to Sweden Film Awards. Yes, Swedish Film Awards. I knew that was right. Rumor has it I'll also play Deadpool.
I wouldn't rule it out now, buddy.
If you can get the work, go for it.
Could finally be that Spider-Man.
But yeah, like I tend now to stay away from, people are going to turn up in this movie, that movie.
Yeah, look, because
that needs the pain, and that needs
it's the multiverse of madness all over again, right? Where you have like all these fucking mad cameos and people have built it up in their head. It's like, oh man, fucking Tom Cruise is going to be fucking superior fucking Iron Man, and none of it comes true. And people are like, it's fucking shit, it didn't happen. The thing I wanted wasn't in it. That's because you made a mistake. Harry what?
Swedish Movie Award was the film in black and white with one actor sitting on a rock by a hill for 2 hours. Lol. But yeah, so that's it for this week, lads.
Yes.
A very tight show.
For the rants and the bants.
And next week we'll be back with episode 109.
Yes. And hopefully some of the theories we spoke about will be time travel.
No, fuck time travel. And we'll try and do something different for episode 110 as well.
Yes.
So get through an entire episode without Tubbs saying fucking once.
Oh, challenge accepted. I will lose graciously, but we'll fuck it. We'll see what happens.
And we'll take bets on how fast you'll lose.
How long into the episode, yeah.
Tubbs, you normally only last 2 minutes. We'll have a go.
I'll forget the minute the fucking camera goes live. I'll be like, fuck. Wolverines. I do think in the Deadpool movie you are going to have a lot of cameos. They might not be in it for long, but there'll definitely be cameos because they're supposed to be jumping through the multiverse. So
I don't think so, because your man Sean Levy, like, there's cameos in Free Guy, and they didn't take over the film, like.
No. But what I mean is it's.
I understand what you mean.
Like a buddy travel movie, so they're supposed to be going through. It's basically, like, as I said, from what I can gather, it's Deadpool kills the fucking the Avengers, but it's going to be the Fox universe. But apparently, what I heard is it's a variant of Deadpool that's killing all the Fox ones. It's
the one from the end of the movie that he's Deadpool 2.
Yeah, so it's basically the Deadpool that we do, like the Deadpool from the movies, and Wolverine have to kind of go on a buddy fucking trip to stop him, like. Nice. And apparently the kid from the Adam Project
played a snow addict with a sock puppet. Interesting.
Do you remember that film, The Adam Project, that had Ryan Reynolds in it? The kid that plays like the younger version of him or whatever is apparently supposed to show up as Kid Pooh. So. Yeah, it's probably going to happen. They'll probably be all over the place. There'll be loads. But
that is us out for this evening. Have a great...
Go have a good week, kids.
Don't do anything Tubbs would do.
And don't do anything that I would do.